Zoid back with you folks. I thought I'd do my second review on these Hot Ones speed packs. So this is pack number 2, which is I've never opened and I'm not going to open it for the video. But oh, we can see those cars. It's hard through the packaging. I do want to take a look at the back and you can actually see what models are in there. Well, here's a list of the models that are in there. Hopefully you can read that. There's a picture of one of the carded cars they sold, and that's the 3-window 34. A very classic Hot Wheel casting. And these were from 2011. Now, I bought this one, I believe, for regular price. But the other two that I have open, yeah, the packages are kind of jacked, but I actually got those on clearance. I remember I was going every couple of days when I saw them on clearance, and finally I think I got them for about $7, which honestly for 10 cars is cheaper than buying regular Hot Wheels, and they're all metal cars. So, anyways, a good score, 9-10 years ago, whenever it was. So, anyways, that's enough packaging. Let's take a look at the cars in speed pack number 3, which is pretty heavy on the fantasy castings. Take a look at these guys here. See if you recognize any of them. That one you should recognize. And there's some real castings in here too. There's a couple of retro old castings. Those are including these 3 models right here. And then these 3 characters right here. All very nice. All metal. Metal bodies. Metal base. So let's check these out in a little better detail. So the first car here, in the purple with the orange flames, is the Sidekick. If you're familiar with this car, I get my hands to work. You pull out the tailpipes. Got it. You pull out the tailpipes. The driver's seat actually comes out the side. So interesting, very creative. Whoever did that one, it's an interesting casting. Yeah, that's metal. That's a metal car. And next we got a really a 70s casting, which I didn't look it up, but was this thing called the Large Charger originally? I think it even goes back to the Redline days. I think here they have it listed as Aero Flash. But a pretty cool looking car. Very futuristic looking. Got the chrome. So pretty cool looking car. We have a lot of versions of this. A lot of later versions of this car. But an interesting model. Next we got the Zombot. Which is the robot car. I'm not sure he's focusing that well, but a cool car, man. A definite another like crazy custom or crazy fantasy car. It'd be cool to get all. I have some variations of this. It'd be cool to get them all out and just line them up like a little army of robots. Another thing, I have a small collection of robots. They probably fit right in, but Cool. I like that. Next car. Real car. Lotus Esprit in gold. Not sure it's focusing all that well. But a nice model. All metal. The spoiler is plastic though. But a good version of that model. So up next, and I always have to look up the name of this thing. This is called the Steamroller, which does date back to the red wine era, I believe. I do have a couple old Blackwell versions, a chrome one and a yellow one. And I like it. I don't know. It just looks like a wedge. Cool casting though. Driver sits right in the middle. The big engine. Yeah, I like it. Next, another casting from the 70s. The Bubble Gunner. In red, white, and blue. Sort of American flag themed. Kind of looks like a hot rod Pope mobile with the bubble. Yeah, probably wouldn't be the right car for that, man. That'd be funny to see, though. So an interesting casting. This is a huge casting. Now the engine is plastic, but somebody was having some crazy fantasies that day when they did this. But pretty neat. I do have a green one. I know that was like a 70s version of this, and I think they did some other retro versions or later on versions of this too that I have. But yeah, interesting car. Go good with that Evel Knievel the Sky Cycle that I put up in a video earlier today. The colors definitely match. So cool. Interesting. Now we're getting probably into my more favorite models. This is the Second Wind, which to me essentially is a speed racer car. And I do have an old Blackwell version of this. And then they did a Leo India version that was pretty common. And I think I have one or two of those. But for me, it's good because it's only the third version of this car that I have. I don't think they did a whole lot of versions of this car, but nice car. I like that a lot. Got those Hot Ones wheels. Pretty cool. All right, now we're getting into probably the three best cars in here. So we got the Ferrari GTO in red. Now all these have very 70s looking graphics on here. I think that's by design. But they all do have retro sort of 70s looking graphics. But a nice model. Like I said, Ferraris are good and highly sought after nowadays. Hot Wheels Ferraris are highly sought after. But a cool model. All right, two more. So we got the funny car. And I don't remember the exact name of this one. But that's a cool car that does not want to focus. Look at that Hot Wheels graphic on the front. The arrow. The striping on the roof. Oh. I was trying to get it open earlier. Oh well, I'll have to take it off. There's a freaking rubber band on there. I did not know that. That's a cool model. That's a 77 Plymouth funny car. Nice. I love funny cars. I'm probably going to do some videos about funny cars, some variations of some of the castings. And yeah, that's awesome. That's an awesome car. All right, got one more car to go, which is this sort of blown Morris wagon. And they haven't done this casting in quite a while. That's just, the wheels are kind of interesting because it actually has 5-spoke wheels that say the Hot Ones on there. I guess for the size wheels, that's probably what they had to do. But that's pretty cool looking. That'd be a casting. I wouldn't mind them bringing that one back. Now, the cab is metal. Feels like metal. But the back part here, that's plastic. So, they're not all metal. But most of the models are metal. Especially the Ferraris and things like that. But I'm not sure they could do that with this casting. But very nice. So I hope I enjoyed sharing those. If you've never seen them, maybe you enjoyed seeing them. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.